It's normal. It is normal to struggle. And it's not bad. How can something that is normal be bad? Or am I wrong? I'm going to start this video by reading a quote from an ancient Roman emperor. His name was Marcus Aurelius. The quote is pretty short. It says, "It's normal to feel pain in your hands and feet. If you're using your feet as feet and your hands as hands. And for a human being to feel stress is normal, if he is living a normal human life. And if it's normal, how can it be bad?" So that's Marcus Aurelius, and that's from this book here, Meditations. Wonderful book, full of all kinds of wisdom. And as with reading any book that is not mathematics, because mathematics is black and white, this is a book where Marcus is just trying to discuss life. And so life is not black and white. But this is an attempt at kind of explaining life. And I think it'll help a lot of people who are studying mathematics, because philosophy, in my view, is very, very connected to mathematics. In fact, I've had comments in the past where people say things like, "Oh, do you collect philosophy books?" The answer is yes, I do. I collect many books, math books, science books, philosophy books. But I think the philosophy ones can provide an immediate impact and an immediate direct effect on your performance in mathematics and in life. And that's why I wanted to make this video. It's not bad to struggle. In fact, when you're trying to learn certain types of mathematics, it is extremely difficult to learn those types of math, and you have to spend an incredible amount of time, and you have to struggle. So it kind of hurts mentally. It does. It's extremely challenging. So what are some things you can do to help you realize that it's okay that you're having a hard time? The first thing I like to do is, perhaps before a study session, go in with a certain expectation. For example, if you're going to study for, let's just say, your algebra class, and you only have an hour and a half to do it, well, sit down and tell yourself, I'm going to do it, I'm going to do my best, and I'm going to do as many problems as I can. And if I don't understand everything, that's okay, right? Because it's normal. It is normal to struggle. And if it's normal, how can it be bad? And you can always think about people who are really good at math, like really, really good, like professional mathematicians who have published, 50 papers, and some of them have won Fields Medal. I always think of Terence Tao, people who are just incredible rock stars at mathematics. These people still struggle. And I know I've said this before, but I remember reading once that Terence Tao said, this is from his blog years ago, that he still works, 60 hours a week maybe sometimes, just to do his job. So it is a full-time job, right? It is a lot of work, even for someone who is considered to be, by pretty much all standards, a modern-day genius. So when you have someone like this, who is working incredibly hard and is struggling, even though they have all this experience, you realize it's normal. And so how could you not struggle? If professional mathematicians have to work extremely hard at what they do, how could a person like you or me, a normal person who is not at that level perhaps yet, not struggle? It's because everyone struggles. Everyone does. It is normal. It is completely normal. And remind yourself of that when you're struggling. It's part of the process, right? Part of the process. Another thing you can do to help alleviate your mathematical pressure and pain is try not to look at other people and compare yourself and get negative results from that. When I look at someone who is very good at something that I would like to be good at, I look at them and I think, wow, I really want to be as good as they are. Or, wow, I am really impressed at the work ethic that this person has put in. And that to me is an inspiration. And everyone is different. Maybe you're not trying to learn math. Maybe you're trying to do something else. Maybe you're trying to get in shape. Maybe you're trying to learn a new language. Whatever it is, when you look at people that have what you don't have and you want that, you should look at them and say, hey, that's awesome. I want to be as great as they are. I want to have what they have. And even if it takes me 10 times more work, even if I have to work 1,000,000 times harder than they did because they have some natural talent, or maybe they were born with money and you want to have money, whatever it is, you cannot give up. And you have to realize that you can do it. Which leads me to my third point, which is belief. You have to believe in yourself. This is one that I really never had a hard time with, and I am fortunate and I am lucky that that is the case. Because I know that for many people, that is not the case. I know for many people, it's not the case. It's just simply not the case. But you can beat that and you can get better. Anyways, kind of a random video here. I was looking at this book and I thought I probably should make more philosophy videos here on this channel because I think a lot of people could benefit from these videos and they can help you with mathematics. So again, when you're looking at those other people and you want to be great, you look at Ramanujan, I think a lot of people will actually compare themselves to Ramanujan and think, wow, I'll never be like that. And then they feel bad, which I think, for lack of a better word, I want to say it's silly, but I don't want to say it's silly. Let me just say it's counterproductive. It doesn't do you any good to think that way. Your mind is the only thing you can control, right? You can't control anything else. You can control what you're going to do today, the decisions you make. You might say, well, I have to go to work. That's not my choice. It is your choice. You always have a choice. You always have a choice. It's just choosing a certain path might lead to consequences or results that you don't want. But in some sense, you always have a choice. So choose today to do what it is that you want to do, because all you have is right now. If you want to learn math and you were bad at math in the past, that's gone. The past is gone. If you're hoping to learn math in the future, it's good. Hope is good. It makes you feel good, gives you something to work towards. Human beings need hope. But realize this, all you have is the present. Right now, this is it. This is all we all have, this very moment. So go do some mathematics.